Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by again to see the progress. I've taken the Mosquito off the plan. It was really a great feeling to see that there is a structure and that it does hold. Actually, it's getting big and it's getting real, which is great. Now for the next steps, it's going to be a mix of things to do. What I've already done, I've done one round of sanding. I've sanded down the leading edges and the trailing edges, a bit more of the nose and the engine nest seals. I've done sanding, as I was mentioning. I'll do it in several rounds, but the first round is through. What I want to do in this chapter, and I've already started, is I'm going to try to install the control horns for the ailerons and also the wires connecting them to the horns themselves and see if it all moves. I might be also designing and putting in the control rods that go to the ESC. There's some holes that you probably can't see, but basically there to those servo horns, the mini servos that are on the ESC directly. I'll see if I can connect there already the control rods that will go to the tail surfaces, at least to have them in and see where they're going to be. And then I'll probably be installing or finding out how I can put in the servo for the ailerons. This is the servo. It's a small thing. It has to go there somewhere in the middle to be able to move then the control surfaces. So that's maybe the main part that I'll be doing. I'll also be doing another small but important part, which is installing the gearboxes. This is one of the gearboxes. There are two of these. I have two. One of them is still in the bag, still there, and I have to put them in here and connect then the engine. The engine is already connected, but then put the engine in. The engine will go into this hole, and then see if I can fix the gearboxes in there, and see if it also helps a bit with the weight. So far, as I was mentioning, I'm a bit worried about the weight. It's going to be very much tail heavy. At the moment it's almost balanced, that it doesn't have the tail surfaces on, and the control rods that go on the back, they also put a lot of weight on the rear, so I'm not sure how it's going to end up. So a little bit concerned about that, but that's it. So let's see how it goes. At least 2-3 key steps that have to be taken. They look small, but actually quite time consuming. So I'll update you when I have something new. So here's a short update on what I've been doing. I've connected the ailerons with a cable, with a wire, with a push rod, and I've also built in a small plank so that the tissue has somewhere to stick to. If not, then it would make a hole in the tissue and that probably would not hold. So I've done that on both sides, and I've tried to move the control rod, and the ailerons seem to move okay, which is good. And I've also built in the gearboxes and the engines. I've put in here a plank, I've stuck them the gearboxes. I'm not sure if I'm over gluing it. On the other hand, I'm kind of worried that the engine just flies off, but we'll see how that goes. It would be actually interesting if it does fly off in flight. It would probably be the end of the whole thing. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to be connecting the ESC again, and I'm going to be testing. Let's see if I can get that to focus. And I'm going to be testing to see if the engines still work before I go any further, and also to figure out in what position I want to put the servo in the middle so that the ailerons actually turn the right way. So that's going to be then the next step. So let's see how it goes. I'll show you what I've done so far. I've got now the battery connected. I've managed to put in the servo in there. Let's see if it focuses. It doesn't. I've also connected the rods, so I'll turn it around, and there you can see there the servo. I did make a mistake, and the servo arm was actually in the wrong way up, so I had to put in a new one. I had to cut in the hole, and it did work. I also connected the push rods to the other two servos. I think some adjustment might still be needed, as you can see. As I've done already before, I've got then the ailerons connected. So I've connected in the transmitter, and now let's see. Well, we can test the engines again. You can't see it, but you can hear it. I don't know if you can see them. You're not probably going to see it because it's very small movement of the rods at the back. Let's see if you can see this one. It moves slightly, not too much. I would like more, so I have to see if I can make the control horn very short, very close to the hinge. Also the elevator moves slightly. I think I have to free it up a little bit more because it's not moving as much as I would like. And the more important part, it's the ailerons. Let's see if we can see the move. We see that's a turn to the right, so creating drag on the right wing, losing lift, and then to the left, so they do move, which is good. So that means the mechanism is working. Now if it's enough or not to fly, we'll see, but I'm happy so far that it is moving. As I said, I have to make maybe the hole for the rods a little bit bigger so that the movement is freer. You can see there the servo actually moving, and we leave it at that. So thank you very much. Complicated chapter, but at least there's progress. So thank you everybody for watching. As usual, please leave me some comments if you can, and watch out for the next chapter.